From the Toronto Police Public Information Unit, and to my left is Detective David Ecklund from the Toronto Police Homicide Squad, and he will be updating the media in regards to Homicide 29 for 2010. Sir?
Thank you, Tony. Good afternoon, and thank you for attending. My name is Detective David Ecklund. I am from the Toronto Police Service Homicide Squad. I'm here today to provide you with an update of the investigation into homicide number 29 for 2010. To advise you of two persons who have been identified from our investigation into this murder. On Wednesday, July 14, 2010, at approximately 3:30 a.m., the victim in this matter, who has been identified as 37-year-old David Darcy, was in the area of Danforth Road and Magnolia Avenue, which is approximately 2 blocks west of Midland Avenue. At this time, Mr. Darcy was involved in a dispute with another male, and as a result, Mr. Darcy was stabbed. Mr. Darcy subsequently fled the area in his vehicle and attempted to make his way to Scarborough General Hospital. As he approached the hospital, he pulled into a nearby gas station parking lot, exited his vehicle, and collapsed. People in the area attempted to assist him and called 911. Police and ambulance personnel attended. The victim was transported to Sunnybrook Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. An autopsy was performed on today's date, and the cause of death was determined to be a single stab wound to the chest and abdomen. As a result of our investigation, we are seeking the arrest of 2 males. Canada-wide arrest warrants have been issued for 26-year-old Sharmake Abdi. He is also known as Tall Man. And 29-year-old Anthony Wong, who is also known as King.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
29-year-old Anthony Wong, who is also known as King.
And
I'm appealing for Mr. Abdi and Mr. Wong to contact lawyers and turn themselves in. I'd like to point out that the picture of Mr. Wong is somewhat dated, and it is our information that at this time he has a shaved head. I no doubt feel that his resemblance is quite similar to the picture that you see.
How old is Anthony Wong?
Anthony Wong is 29 years old.
Sorry, what was his nickname again?
Anthony Wong's nickname is King, K-I-N-G.
sorry, what was the nickname for Abdi again?
Sharmake Abdi, A-B-D-I, he's 26 years old. He also is known as Tall Man or Slim.
Is he associated with any group?
There's no evidence at this time that they were associated to any gangs.
What is the dispute related to? Robbery or any other things?
We don't have motive at this point. I don't want to speculate on any motive at this time. We're appealing to anybody in the area at that time that may have seen what happened or was with the victim prior to this incident to speak to us.
Why was the victim in that neighborhood? There is a house that you guys visit a lot, right?
The victim, we don't know why the victim was in the area exactly at that point, and that's one of the reasons we're appealing to anybody that may have been with him beforehand or was at any of those residences along Magnolia that may be able to assist us in determining that.
Do you know the victim?
He's not known to police, no.
Does he know these guys?
That's something we're trying to determine through our investigation, what exactly the relationship was between these 2 individuals and Mr. Darcy.
How did you come up with these 2 suspects?
We've had quite a bit of help from people in the area. I'm not going to speculate on exactly who, obviously, but we have had quite a bit of cooperation from people in that area and others who have assisted us in identifying these individuals.
Does it look like a random confrontation between them?
I don't want to speculate whether it's random. I don't think it's random in the sense that Mr. Darcy was just walking down the street. He was approached and jumped and stabbed. It appears through our investigation that there was some association between these 2 people, so I would not classify it as random.
Were these 2 guys in the vehicle?
No.
Were you? No. Was Mr. Darcy in the vehicle when he was attacked?
No.
So something happened while he was outside the vehicle?
That's our understanding, yes.
Now, when you say single stab wound to the chest and abdomen, 1 each, is that just for clarification?
Well,
Or is it just one
it's
big?
one stab wound that's
affected both areas?
that's affected both areas, exactly.
Is there any indication, I guess, how long the weapon was then?
There's no indication at this point. I can tell you that from the results of the autopsy, I would suggest that it is a fairly large knife.
Did you know either one of the suspects before this?
Both suspects are known to police, yes.
What did Mr. Darcy do?
He was unemployed currently, and was sort of a jack of all trades, if you will, doing odd jobs for family, friends, and neighbors.
And sorry, you said that two individuals knew each other. Did you mean these two or the subject or the victim and these two? You believe those three knew each other?
Yes, we believe that there's some association, and again, we're trying to nail that down exactly what the association was between these two individuals and Mr. Darcy.
Did these two guys work together, or did they hang out together? Did they close friends? You got 208s with them together, or?
Nothing that I've come across so far that puts them solid together in the area, but again, we're appealing to anybody that can assist us in establishing any relationship between these two individuals.
Okay, why that corner? Do they live there, or does the victim live nearby, or?
The Mr. Abdi does live in the area, yes.
You said they were known to police. Can you speak to their history?
The history I don't have exactly. I can tell you that the contact they have had with the police is related to violent offenses, so I would caution and classify these two individuals as armed and dangerous. We don't yet have a murder weapon in our possession as evidence, so is there a possibility that these two individuals potentially still have that? Yes, there is. So I would classify them both as armed and dangerous. I would caution anybody not to approach them, that to call 911 immediately if they see them.
Is there